Gets to our top story right now, and that is 18 states, including Florida, have hiked the minimum wage in the new year. The lowest wage workers in the Sunshine State will now see a 15-cent increase in their paychecks at $8.25. Joining us now, House Freedom Caucus member, National Security Subcommittee Chairman, and Congressman Ron DeSantis from Florida. Congressman, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. So let's talk about the wage increases first. The minimum wage going up in your state. What kind of an impact are you expecting that to have?
Well, Maria, in Florida, that's part of an initiative that was added to the state constitution many years ago. So it provides for these periodic increases. So it's something that businesses have known about for a long time, and I think have been able to price it in. The economy in Florida has done very well. Our governor, Rick Scott, has done a great job throughout most of his term. He was fighting a lot of federal headwinds, but still managed to make Florida a place that people wanted to come and do business. Now that we have better federal policy, I think we have opportunities to do a lot of good things in Florida.
All right, great. Let's talk a little more about the economy here. You're saying great things in Florida. The agenda from the Trump administration obviously had tax reform front and center. How does that play out? What are you expecting in terms of the impact now that the president has signed that legislation into law?
Well, I don't think there's any way you can look at that bill and say that whatever we would have grown at absent it, we're going to do better under this bill than under the previous status quo. Now, I think one of the questions I've had with the overall macroeconomy is we've technically been out of a recession for a pretty long time, and I don't think you can repeal the business cycle. But if you look at some of the confidence and some of the sentiment that you see out there from a lot of small business people, they feel like they have an opportunity to succeed now in a way that they didn't under the previous administration with all the rules and all the regulations. So I hope that we kind of treaded water for a lot of the Obama years. Now maybe this is truly the beginning of an expansion, and I think if we're growing at 3+%, you're going to see a lot of opportunity for a lot of people.
Yeah, sure is. And of course, we've got the jobs number out at the end of the week, which we're going to identify where the jobs are right now. I want to